Hey guys, gonna be working on a 2011 Chevrolet Malibu, the 2.4 Ecotec. Gonna be replacing out the mass airflow sensor, throttle body assembly, map sensor, gas pedal actuator, and also replacing the gasket on the throttle body assembly. So I was driving this car home the other night from work and had a loss of power. Just didn't have anything going on for it, so everything that I could search said that it was potentially the gas pedal sensor on that. And when I actually scanned it with the scanner, the codes popped up for the throttle body position, or the throttle position sensor, which is built into the throttle body assembly, and then also the mass airflow and the map sensor as well. So I just went ahead and bought it all to replace it all, because I drive this thing nearly 200 miles a day to work. So just go ahead and get it all done with, so I don't have to do it. So I sourced these parts off eBay. I got my throttle body assembly, got my gasket, got my map sensor, and I got my mass airflow sensor, and I got my gas pedal assembly with the sensor. Now, I got all these parts off eBay, brand new except for the gas pedal, and it was $23 used, okay? So total, for everything I bought off eBay, was $112 shipped to my door, which was a great savings considering this throttle body assembly alone will cost you $157 at AutoZone, not including the gasket, not including the $69 and $72 sensor that they offer, and the $117 gas pedal assembly. So saved a ton of money by sourcing off eBay. I source a lot of stuff off eBay: rotors, brake pads, anything I need I can usually find cheaper on eBay, and it takes a couple days to get here, but it's usually free shipping. So if you're doing some work, I would advise you to look on there and see if you can save you some money on the parts. Let's get started. So first things first, I want to take off this battery cover here and take off my ground wire. That way I can take all the power to the electronics off. And then next you're going to loosen up the intake here to the cover. And also when you go to take this cover off, you'll have to take your oil cap off, and then there's a flange that connects to the throttle body, and it's got a clamp, so you'll have to reach back in there and loosen that up, and then we'll go from there. Alright, got the cover off, got the battery terminal disconnected. Here's your throttle body assembly. You got 4 10mm bolts, and then the actual map sensor sits in right here. Okay, it's a little tricky. Sits on this rail. What we'll do is on this rail here, we'll pinch this together, maybe with our hands if we can. If not, we'll get a pair of needle noses, squeeze it together and work it off. And of course, here's your sensors and your connectors, clips, and these little connectors here. They can be a little tricky to get off sometimes, but not too hard. And then, like I said, here's your mass airflow. We'll do this one probably last. Yeah, there's my screwdriver. Alright, so far all I've used is a 10mm, a flathead screwdriver, and then I will be using a 4-way or Phillips right there. Alright, let's get started. Alright guys, got the throttle body assembly switched out, got the gasket switched out, just got out the old map sensor. Here's the new map sensor. As you can see, it's kind of tight getting back into here, okay? It's kind of hard, right back in, right there where my finger is. You can see that little hole. That's where it goes down into. So I left the throttle body assembly on to do this just because of the debris and some of the protection, the plastic protection on the wires is kind of, I guess, dry rotted. So I wanted to minimize my likelihood of anything getting in there. So alright, let's go forward. Alright guys, got everything put back together, cover on, got the clamp tightened up, still got the battery disconnected so we can get to the gas pedal. Got the mass airflow switched, and so we're going to move in here to the gas pedal. Oh yeah, this is my work car, so it's going to be dirty. Oh, so as you can see, right up in there is where it's sitting. It's got a, I don't know if you can see it, but right up, well, maybe not. But right above this, you can kind of see it right there. Kinda. There is a bolt right there on top. It's a nut. You gotta get that out. Okay. Just real quick, showing you the new. This is still the new one, but up top there's where the nut's going to come through, and also on the side, I've already got the sensor loosened up right here. You can see, and then right there it is, and right up top. I'm having a hard time getting some light on it up in there, but it's up there. Okay. Alright guys, just got the gas pedal installed. Moment of truth here. Getting ready to get in, start it up. Everything's back to how it's supposed to be. Alright, let's set it. There we go. Make sure there's no leaks in my air intake anywhere. Idling about normal there. Check engine light's still on. Probably need to go and get those codes reset. Alright. Sounds good. Think it's going to be good. Alright. Alright guys. Appreciate you taking time to watch this video. If you're having the same kind of issues that I was having with the loss of power, rough idling, throttle not being responsive, and pretty much loss of power, loss of fuel. It seemed like loss of throttle anyways. Hope this video was super helpful on changing that out. Now some of you may say that was a little bit of overkill, changing all that out, but I mean, my goodness, for what it cost me, it was well worth it. And the savings, you know, I changed every bit of it out for less than what a new throttle body would cost me at a auto parts store. So, like I said, it's 2011 Malibu 4-cylinder 2.4. Thanks for taking time to watch this, and hope this is helpful.